Hey guys, it's Chris from Riley Whisky, coming at you with a whiskey review. Now, this one, guys, as you already know from the thumbnail and the video title, is Pike Creek 10-year-old, finished in rum barrels. So, you might not be able to tell from the camera, but I still have I got a dram and a half's worth left, and I wanted to get this review in. I haven't posted in a long time, but I wanted to get it in because I wanted to talk about this whiskey. I didn't feel like going out to buy another one, and I'm pretty well at the end, and I didn't want this whiskey to go bad because I know it's not good to keep your whiskey low like this in a bottle too long, exposed to air. So let's get into it, guys. Put that down. So I've already gotten the chance to get a little bit familiar with this dram. Okay, I lied. I don't have a dram and a half in here. I have like literally just one dram. But so Pike Creek 10-year-old, finished in rum barrels. It's 42%. You shouldn't drink it when you're pregnant. I'll read what it says on the bottle here in English, not the French version. Pike Creek is aged in oak casks in a non-climate controlled warehouse, which I think that's fairly regular, exposing it to Canada's severe temperature swings. This creates an incredibly smooth yet complex whiskey, which is then finished in rum barrels to bring out notes of molasses and vanilla. Now, that last part I'm not really sure about if the rum barrels do that. I mean, fairly often enough you get notes like that out of a lot of whiskeys, but maybe they're a lot stronger. If there's one thing that I've noticed from this, is that it smells sweet. And when I smell it, it honestly makes me think of rum. Not spiced rum, like a regular kind of Bacardi type rum, just clear. It has that same sweetness, maybe more of a dark sugar kind of sweetness to it, but like, say you were to peel back that dark sugar to it, it's definitely smells like Bacardi rum, in my opinion. But I'll give it a sip. Yeah, okay. So I'll take another one actually because I didn't get much out of that. A moment. Just trying to let it really coat my mouth. So the alcohol burn on it isn't bad at all. It's actually really, really mellow, and it is low percentage. It is 42%, so it's not really strong. What I get from this now, the one thing that sucks is that I've looked at a lot of reviews of Pike Creek, and most people are actually pretty satisfied with it, and I honestly have nothing to complain about it other than the fact that it's just not really the kind of whiskey that I like, in the sense of it's not light and floral. You know, it's got some of those darker notes, but those dark notes I feel like really take over the whiskey, which some people might think it is something kind of cool, because it's not. You don't really get that in a lot of whiskeys. This for me is the first one where I feel like the dark notes really took over, and I'm not getting much of the cask. Like, I can tell it's there. It is 10 years old. Like, I get a bit of a dry finish, but it's not really, the cask isn't as present as you would think it is. It's really those dark notes, and honestly, I can't get the taste of rum out of my mouth when I drink it, which it could honestly be a bit of a placebo effect, in the sense of, okay, I know it's finished in rum barrel, so I'm going to associate those tastes that I'm getting to rum. If I were to be less biased in the sense of I already know that it's rum, I would just say that it's these kind of like these sweet notes, these dark sweet notes, and some dark fruits with a bit of like darker sugars and I guess the molasses, like they said. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, I'm just really kind of laying it down on this whiskey. I'm just being harsh. Doesn't mean that it's bad. I'm just trying to not praise it, simply because I've had other whiskeys that I've liked more. Now, it's not even bad. It's not bad at all, which is completely contradictory to everything I just said. But I enjoy it. I'm not gonna buy another bottle. I don't know what that might mean to you guys. It doesn't mean that it's a bad whiskey. It's just not what I like in a whiskey. But is it bad? No. If you're someone who likes Canadian whiskey, where you don't get a huge amount of that barrel taste, I've noticed, like you do in bourbon, kind of get to enjoy a little bit more of those sugary notes and that kind of sweetness to it. This is definitely there. It's a sweet whiskey. I don't think anyone would argue with that. I just heard like the weirdest noise, and I think it's coming from my dog's stomach. No, definitely a sweet whiskey, a good whiskey, and it's not expensive either. I think it cost me $32 at the LCBO. It's a good price, and will I restock on it? I think so eventually, but I'm not in any rush to get it. It's something fun to have. It's good to have. It's fun to share with people too. I find, when you're trying to, I'm trying to get my friends especially to explore whiskey a lot more right now. But not my favorite whiskey. Still good, very good. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Don't know when I'll post again, but anyways, guys, that's the video. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. I don't even have anything in the glass. I was about to sip for no reason. Cheers.